Hold on, let me see something. I'm not sure. Okay, what you mean? Nah, I don't want to get to control this. I don't even know where he's at. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm on live, so behave yourself. Please behave yourself. I am on live. Hello, people. This is a test run. So, um, okay. My God, let's see. I have been. Oh yeah, it is.
If your poom poom look like a bro, raise your hand.
See, this is the problem with this. You know what? You know what? I ain't even gonna do it because I know I told you I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out tonight. I don't have time for this shit. See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Every time I bring your black ass on or something, you be trying to fuck up the church's money. I'm trying to do a test run for my guests, and you fucking up the church's money. Big headed ass. Stop playing so damn much. Shit.
I was just being honest. They say a lawn that's not maintained is a vacant house. So I'm
Well, I've
just
seen
asking
plenty.
people.
From what I've seen is you've been growing up. Not no shade to the straight community, but from what you've shown me, it's been plenty of lawns that have not been mowed or that you've been around, and have some dry desert places too. That Moses did not part the Red Sea yet. Okay, so don't do that.
But Moses just
Don't do
forgot.
that.
That's what happened. Moses forgot.
Moses,
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
forgot. Somebody
He
forgot.
was on the day off. You know what I'm saying? Now, should
Okay,
I
so I'm trying to
open
figure out how to do this.
iPop?
Yeah.
Should I open the Parmesan, the Peak Whitney, the gin and
No,
juice,
see, we ain't doing all that. I said test run. We ain't finna get ghetto. We not finna get ghetto in front of the
gin
people.
and
Not
juice,
tonight. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna get in front
Amsterdam,
of people.
or should I
God is
just,
not pleased.
or should I just
Okay. Okay, so
open
you
that?
sit back. Okay, well, you can get. So you know what? Well, you can do that. You can do that. So we're gonna sit you back for a few minutes. So we're gonna sit you down. Let me open up the church's mic. So I'm glad you're there. Stay there. Stay right there. Y'all see the blue lights? He has blue. I have red. This can be a versus thing we got going on. But okay, let me see. Okay, we can do that too. So you got ATX Younger. Y'all can also go follow him on YouTube as well. Let me. Okay, so excuse me. We're gonna sit him down. I'm not feeling well, but I already know he finna bring in his young ass energy and pipe the. See, this is what the hell I'm talking about. See, this is why you cannot drink with your children. This is why you can't drink with your children. This is why. Because see, when you do these things, you leave your capacity of your egg to be compromised and to have just this. But no, seriously, this is my godson. I love him. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I'll be right back. We're gonna put you down. So y'all say hey to ADX. We're gonna open back up. Let's go back. Okay, there. Okay, so yeah, um, he's a trip. So yeah, okay. So we're gonna test this. I don't know. Let me set this up. Hold on. This is a test run. I hope y'all are here. If y'all can hear me clearly, y'all can say hey. I don't give a fuck. Okay, y'all can say hey. I know you can share with your friends or whatever. Let me go back and reshare because this is gonna be for a few minutes. We're doing a quick test run. This is a quick test run. I have been sick, y'all. I've been sick. My niece and called me. I blame it on my job. I blame it on my job because see, somebody that came to my job and got sick, it then got me sick too. We got sick. They got me sick too. But before I bring ATX back up and like do a little bit more of a test run, I just wanted to come and give reverence and things like that and say hello to the people. Also, um, say hello to my niece Patience. I love my baby, y'all. She graduated from high school. And I'm so proud. I was not able to be there, but so much has happened. I can't even go over everything, but get your real ID, get your things straight. So let me light this up. If you don't know, now you motherfucking know. I'm not back, but I'm back. Hold on, let me get my drink. I gotta say this. I'm not back, but I'm back. That's why before I bring before I bring my godson in the room to cut up, I want to tell you what my goal is, what my purpose is, what we're doing. Nah. Hold on, I gotta go do something else too. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I got to share into a Pacific group that I have because this is what it is. Mm, Now is where I'm supposed to be. Not where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so this is my pause place. My bros, Unity. Let's do. Okay, so a little bit of long term stuff. So anyway, into other news. So welcome to the Golden Nook. This will be the Golden Nook. I have not been able to do a full introduction of anything of that sort. So if this is your first time seeing this, my name is Unapologetic Tank. Hello and welcome. Let me see. So y'all, this is the camera thing I got to get. I'm excited. Before but saying this is my first time actually going live like this. I'm gonna bring ATX back, but this is my first time really just going live. So I have the things in the back. So if you know me to know me, okay, hold on. Show you my skin. If you know me to know me, a year and a half ago. Okay, so everything that you see amongst me now, a year and a half ago, which is so kind of disheartening in a way, is that I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? I was, and sleeping in the backseat of a 2021 Ford Taurus SEL, okay, with tent, and it was nice, and it was my little bitty home away from home, and I was on the streets, and it was a hard time, and not to say it lightly, but not to dwell on it, but I want to just go into reference of things that we'll go through and things like that, of like getting to know who Tank is and what unapologetic means to me, because sometimes you got to be motherfucking raw, but I have a different vision in the way of people. And my vision, hold on, I'm finna get started, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better sit back, bitch. Okay, YouTube, thank y'all for tapping in. YouTube is coming on through the room. Okay, y'all finna bring ATX back on here. Okay, so Keisha, y'all can stay in the comments because when ATX come back, Okay, so anyway, to go from those things, it's not of a it's also a celebration. It is a celebration of a way, but in a way, it's also as well. It's knowing that it's being a black man, not being not it being a first gay. You know what I'm saying? Because people always say you have to. You know, I'm black first. When I was born, bitch, I was black. Okay, I was purple black. I was black. I was velvety black. I was sequenced tequila black. I was, um Mm, limo tint back window black. I was Uncle Luke 1999 Freaknik tint in the car black. Then I was gay. Then I was gay. So for me to go through those things, being the black person that I am, being Tank, you know, those things have gravitated me to want to have different conversations with you all. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can see my glasses. Looks no, they don't have any frames in them. I do have the real one still somewhere, my real glasses, because I am blind. It's a little bit of a bitch, a little bit. But needless to say, welcome. I haven't used my camera at all, but the golden fucking nook. Well, we gonna encourage knowledge. We gonna thrive blackness. We're going to be positive in strength. Okay. I am not finna drink out this bottle. Okay. I have been sick lately. Look, you see that shit? Okay, listen. I was being safe. I have not felt well. I felt a little bit better today. A little bit better today. I feel better. Excuse me. Okay, so listen. Okay, so I will take you for a tour. I cannot do that, but I will take you for a tour. But Okay. Listen, I've lost 7 pounds, so I feel all right. Okay, I lost 7 pounds. I ain't that fat. Okay, I'm almost 40. So it looks good on you. So as we move forward as well, I want to say it's for black people, we're gonna talk about health, politics, different things like that. So I just wanted to come and say hello. I would do something more, but I don't feel that good, y'all. I finna bring ATX back up here to turn y'all up. I don't even know where he at. I hope he's here. Let's see. Y'all ready? Okay, so listen, we can come turn the party up. I'm gonna go and listen to music. I haven't checked no comments. Hold on.
I see the comments. So
Okay, so he is back up and present. Okay, so hey
say
sir, so what's up? So introduce the people to yourself. Tell them where your YouTube page is, where they can find you at on your Instagram, OnlyFans, or whatever the fuck y'all young folks do.
I'm ATX on ATX Youngin on Instagram. Actually, the real ATX Youngin on Instagram. Um, you can find the podcast on all
What you
social.
got a part is that a red pill podcast? Is it destroying the black women in the community? Is it talking about women and how what y'all need about men? Is it one of those type of podcasts?
Yeah, we talk about a lot of the things we talk
Well,
about.
they don't want to hear that shit no more.
Man, it don't even matter. You
Hmm.
speak where you come from, and
I gotta fuck with it, y'all. I'm running tests. I'm running
you,
tests.
yeah, you speak where you come from. I speak where I come from, but we all
Oh,
our truth.
I forgot to tell you some ATX. I forgot to tell you some.
What's up?
So let me tell y'all something. Okay, so listen, I don't get no fuck. This is good things. Okay, so y'all. Okay, so if you are a freaky person, okay, I know because this is late night. It's 10:55. I don't know where your children are, but do you know where your kids are? Do you know? Hold on, where my thing at? Can you see the sun? Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Hold on, let me look. What my thing at? Hold on, I gotta zoom in. Hold on. Can you see this?
Yeah,
Do you know where your children are? It is 10:56 p.m. in DC. Do you know where your children are?
and
Anyway,
it's
excuse me.
and
You
second
gotta remember
question.
that.
It's 9:56 in Texas. Do you know where your girlfriend's at?
Yeah, most of them do. Most of them do. But anyway, so yeah, Phil, I was gonna tell you about the app. So I one thing I like about so I'm not promoting because let me tell y'all something. Okay, before we get there, okay, this app has not paid me not one fucking dime. Okay, they ain't paid me shit. Fuck y'all, they ain't paid me shit. However, okay, I want to say something about them, and I think they are a good app. It's called Coco. So it's real freaky. Okay, so listen, check me out. Listen, y'all. I know it's gonna go lit. Listen, I think the thing is, okay, so in the South, where we're from in the South, we are very freaky people, but we are very conservative in public, which is a problem that we have to work on. Okay, can we all admit that? Okay, so um um because the STD rate is high, especially in Texas, Mississippi, and Tennessee.
Don't
Needless to
talk
say.
about Texas because you don't live here no more.
No, 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 no. It's not your fault. I mean, the thing is, hey, you know who I am. You're smart. You listen to me, but everybody ain't that smart.
Oh shit!
Okay, you you ain't had Dick Burn, about 5 or 6 times. You ain't
What?
had to go to the emergency room a couple times.
Who?
So not you. I'm
Oh,
saying.
I
So
was like,
everybody isn't that smart. So with everybody not being that smart, you have to be careful. But anyway,
I was like,
um,
I don't know when I went to this emergency room.
no, you ain't did that. You ain't did. You had one. You had one slip up, but all you and all your uncles did. Which
I didn't
y'all
have
come from. Y'all come from a
nah.
generation of
I didn't have
whores.
one slip up. I had a dry spell. I needed some help on at one point. I needed some help. I didn't know it was supposed to feel like carpet burn. You know,
No, well, your ass is stupid. I do
but
like
I
that
was
it
young.
is
I was
working.
what was
Okay,
I 19?
so guys, I have news. Let's go over some little news. I have to test this out. So we're gonna let ATX sit back. Hopefully he doesn't say anything crazy. So guys, guess we have learned. So I'm going to share this with you. Give me one moment. And so we're gonna give shouts out tonight to if you all can see this. Hold on, let me go back and look. Okay, so we have this. Beyonce's net worth has went up.
And Jay-Z's has went down.
No, it is not. Don't be over. No. Okay, listen. I know Tasha K got news. I love Tasha K, but listen, no. Anyway, don't you know what, you ain't gonna do Beyonce, motherfucker, because y'all ain't got nobody in the straight community but Jay-Z. Okay, nobody over there anyway. He at least
Jay-Z
she put it,
not part
at
of
least
the
she invest into us,
part of
bitch.
the gay community.
Who?
Jay-Z,
He part of what community?
the gay community. He not even part of the straight community.
He part, yeah. I mean, he loves everybody. He has money. Okay, he's beyond that. That's what we love about
Nah,
him.
he
Beyond
ain't
you.
he ain't part of the straight
Anyway,
community. No,
so
he like me.
Beyonce's. You know what? You would not get online and say this. Will's not getting sued. Do this with your ignorant ass. See, you can't do shit. Hold on, y'all. We gonna hold on, y'all. For 1 minute. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Shit. Hopefully it hasn't. Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. This motherfucker right here. So y'all, I got to take his ass down. I got to take him down for a few minutes. We're gonna bring him back up. But I got to cuss his ass out later on because since he finna get me sued, bitch. I ain't heard no. He said, y'all heard that? Me neither. I haven't heard any of that. Me neither. So no. I want to go back over this. Hold on right quick. So this was a big thing for me earlier. No. Okay, so no. This Cardi B. It's Cardi B. Okay, so let's go. Let's look. Let's check this out. So before we bring it back up, because he fucked church's money. Okay, so Beyonce's net worth has went up. Did y'all know this? Listen, give shouts out to Beyonce. You know what? I was telling my best friend earlier. Is that Beyonce is a person that is very private, in my opinion. And I would be her privacy because see, I've been told, for me, nobody is, but I've been told that I am one of the Beyonce's in a way, not a Beyonce because I'm not a Beyonce because I can't dance like that motherfucker. I can't sing like her. I only have the old school blues in my soul. Last $2, old school. But just to give props to her, she gets a lot of money to well needed um well needed organizations that do outsourcing for community health work. Community health work is very important in our way. So, but she does that. So, just give shouts out to Beyonce. Her net worth has went up. Let's read this article. So it says in 2025, Beyonce's net worth would be around 800 million. However, I guess after this whole concert thing or something like that, with the whole tour, with the Cowboy Carter tour, the fact that Beyonce's net worth will be $1.13 billion. Okay, towards the end of the year, they are predicting already. Okay, she's at 800 million right now, and she's going to be at 1.1 million. That's some motherfucking money. Okay, shouts out to B. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's good. I applaud this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to be out loud about what they give. My friend, like, she don't ever give shit. You know what the fuck she give, bitch? The fuck up. She give plenty. Ho. She ain't got to be boastful. The Bible says don't be boastful. Ain't that what your Bible say? Ain't that what your straight white Bible say? You ain't got to brag. She just following the law. So she doesn't brag. But she gives plenty of money. I'm a person that has HIV. Beyonce has like houses. She does like a thing she did for like housing and stuff like that. She does that type of stuff. So bitch, check yourself or you wreck yourself. Beyonce gives shit every day, all day. No, she does, but she does it privately, and I think I like that about her. So light it up for B. I love you, B. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Card is good, girl. And you know what, B, girl. Let Roman stay inside. Let Roman stay inside. Roman inside. Okay, Rumi, you know what? Rumi ain't nothing but another Solange. I'm telling y'all, Rumi ain't nothing but Solange. That's who she is. Mm-mm. Rumi is Solange. That's who she is. Rumi is tired. Rumi, like every concert, she like, Mom, girl, listen, you and Blue can have this shit, Mom. That's what she's saying. Okay, so B, do me a favor. Let Rumi stay inside. You know what I'm saying? Rumi wanna girl. Rumi done. Okay. Rumi is give her time, honey. Okay. But shout out to Beyonce, her net worth is gonna go up. I love her for that. Okay, so moving on to other news. Y'all, before we bring ATX, you know, I'm gonna bring ATX back up and see how you gonna act because he has said some crazy. So we didn't want the church's money to get sad. Okay, so also let me show y'all this. This is the hold on. I got to show y'all this. This is the guy that my brother said I look like tonight. Okay. Okay. This is the guy my brother said I look like. So I'm gonna show y'all this. My brother said I look like this man with these glasses, but these are news glasses, bitch. Okay. These are news black glasses. Hold on. Let's do this. Hold on. Okay, so listen, bitch, you don't judge me for smoking, ho. Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. All right. So, but this is who I said they said I look like. He said I look like Horace Grant, which is a basketball player. I don't agree with that. So we're gonna bring ATX back up. Y'all, I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is okay. So oh Lord, let's invite it back. Oh Lord. So he is back, y'all. Live. Let's cut this off. I don't know if you can hear us.
I can
He is
hear it.
back, y'all. Oh Lord Jesus, he is back, y'all.
I'm
Now
a,
you ain't coming to embarrass us now. Listen, we had to sit your ass down. The church had to sit you down because see, you cannot come online and talk about certain people. See, what we will not do in this church over here, to go to Nook, Church of God in Christ, AME Missionary Baptist Church over here, we will not have your motherfucking ass come over here fucking up the church's money.
the fact that the church is called missionary is crazy.
You know what? It's all right. You'll never know it. You'll never understand it because you're not understanding who you are because it's not your
I
fault because they have not showed you the right way.
I understand
Young
missionary.
man, it's okay. I have tried to give you the best teachings that I
Talk,
could.
talk about I don't understand missionary. I understand missionary real nice. Yeah, I'm a pro at it.
Yep, but this is why you can't be drinking alcohol. See, this is why y'all can't be drinking with y'all kids. Y'all can't be drinking and smoking with y'all kids because see, 20 years later. Nah, just playing. I ain't gonna do my shit. I ain't gonna do my guy like that. Well, here,
I
you know what? But you know what? You know how y'all do. You know, y'all be like Shannon. You know, you do like Shannon Sharp. You know Shannon Sharp.
I don't look like no Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do this shit. Don't
Yes,
lie.
you like a younger version though. You really do because you strong and you look like you've been chasing bulls or lions your whole life.
That's messed up, man.
You like you've been chasing animals. You know how you do. You know how I can say that one time about 10 years ago, you know, you was looking real mad. You was real mad, and we said you looked like you had did like 10 years in prison when you came outside that day. Like you was real tough.
Yeah, y'all. He talking about. He
I
talking
just
about. So my dad taught me to stop, and I ain't no coochie, coochie. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped outside with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, I ain't never
who
tucked
said
my
coochie?
tail. I've always been
Oh, okay. So in other ghetto news, okay, not ghetto news, but news.
say
So
mute me
ATX, did you know this? Did you know this? This is gonna be smart for you, okay? So this is what's
yeah
going on in
for a
Memphis.
second. Listen, but mute me for a second.
Okay, so we're gonna mute him. Okay, he said mute him because he's finna be him. All right. So in other news, check this out, guys. So you're gonna this is a trip, which is so crazy for me. I really want to get ATX. I really want to bring somebody. I really want to call one of my cousins in Memphis right quick. Hold on, because I gotta tell y'all this. This is live. Okay, this is news. And you know what's so crazy to me? That they have not reported this at all. And I've been upset about it. So, in news, Elon Musk. Okay, let's look at this motherfucking shit. Y'all see this? Hold on a minute. Let's make sure that we all see it together. We do see it together. Okay. Okay. It says, okay, because I'm mad. Okay. Motherfuckers, because what you ain't gonna do is, okay, bitch, you ain't finna go down there to Memphis and go fuck with my family. Leave my folks alone, Elon. This is sad. Elon Musk company XAI has faced significant backlash from Memphis residents due to the environmental impact of the supercomputer facility. The facility is located in South Memphis. Now, if you okay, so people that don't know, let's go into this. Okay, if you don't know, Memphis. So I was born in Mississippi. Okay, but Memphis, Tennessee raised me, bitch. Okay, if you know me real good, I am Memphis to blue bone. You know what I'm saying? My grandma from there. Most of my family on my dad's side from there. My dad stayed in North Memphis. My auntie stayed in North Memphis. My favorite cousin stayed in North Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So it gets me that Elon Musk would take his trifling motherfucking ass over there to South Memphis, 38106 specifically, because 38106 is, if you don't know, is one of the most discriminated and disenfranchised communities of the black people in the Tennessee whole zip codes of all zip codes in Tennessee. Okay. They need to do work. But I understand that, you know what I'm saying, that South Memphis is home. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, anyway, I don't know. I'm mad about it. So let's go back into this because I'm gonna go on the rambles. But this is we're gonna report the news. Okay, it says that the facility is located in South Memphis. It's powered by a large number of unpermitted methane gas turbines. Okay, raising concerns about air pollution and the potential depletion of the local water resources. Local residents and environmental activists have protested that the facility's operations, highlighting that it is this inappropriate to impact the black neighborhood. So pretty much you're going to take it over shit. So let's go down this. I want to see about the turbines. Okay, it says the turbines, the supercomputers. Okay, so these are supercomputers. So these are like real large buildings that pretty much are made of computers. And put it out. These are made of big, large computers, right? So it says that the energy needs to be met by a large number of gas-powered turbines, which operating on necessary air permits. So the thing is, this is going to pollute the air. My thing is, South Memphis is already in a way of just because when I went home to go visit, I was really mad about South Memphis being in this way. Because the thing is, it's like a lost community in a way. Okay, ATX, here I come. I just seen this. I was reading this. Here I come, ATX. But Elon Musk, I just really wish you would get the fuck out of South Memphis. If you're gonna do anything for South Memphis, get the fuck out. Yo Gotti, Money Bag, Glow. What the fuck are y'all? Tell this bitch. Hold on, I'm mad. Hold on, let me make sure that people hear me. ATX, here I come. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Listen, Elon Musk, on behalf of, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, hold on. Because, bitch, I want to make sure that we are heard. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Elon Musk, on behalf of everybody in Memphis, on behalf, yes, you can, okay, because see, I ain't getting paid yet, so this is the beginning. When I start getting paid, then we can't smoke. That's what I'm saying. There we go. On behalf of everybody else in Memphis, Tennessee, Elon Musk, let me tell you something, Elon. Listen, I know you want to bring these supercomputers to Memphis and South Memphis, specifically at the area codes of 38108, 38106. And these area codes have already been disenfranchised by your community of people, which would be the white people. Now, unfortunately, Trump is actually bringing in some of y'all South African white. He said it's a genocide in Africa, right? I think you should try to more focus on that side of white people because it's where you come from, okay? But in all suggestion, I really want you, if you ain't finna help South Memphis by fixing our streets, giving out money to the homeless, fixing the schools, fixing the actual members around that motherfucker that actually need to be doing something for the community and actually placing HIV testing in our communities and giving out food weekly and doing community events in that area. Get the fuck out. Elon, get the fuck out. What is a computer gonna do? You are polluting the air. Okay, you making people sick. Hold on, let me go back and read the report. Let me make sure. It says again, okay. It says, I mean, just it says it's the black neighborhoods are upset with you right now because you are going to use their water to power the computer, right? Hold on. Ain't this some shit? Hold on. I think I see it. Hold on. Let's go back because we can do this right quick. ATX, I'm finna bring you back up because I'm done. I ain't finna get into this because I this gonna be a rant. I want to go on another day. This is like a test live for me, but I just do want to say, get the fuck out of Memphis.
Making a play to control the future of artificial intelligence.
Hold on.
His company XAI says it has built the biggest supercomputer in the world with lightning speed. Paul Young is the city's mayor.
It represents a tremendous opportunity, an opportunity for us to take our economy to the next level.
XAI says it will create $100 million in revenue and hundreds of jobs. But the digital future needs power, lots of it. These are the gas turbines fueling the supercomputer they call Colossus. They emit hazardous pollutants like formaldehyde and nitrogen oxides, according to the manufacturer.
Just over this fence, you can see and hear the turbines churning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Without them, the data center does not function. What's not in dispute is the fact that they are polluting the air. What people don't know is how much of that pollution is reaching nearby communities.
Easter Knox lives 2 miles away.
You smelled it
Yes, Lord.
right away?
I sure did. Well, after they got situated, I started smelling it.
Knox lives in Boxtown, a mostly black, low-income neighborhood in South Memphis.
The health department.
Boxtown.
Where industry has taken a toll for generations.
There's a lot of people out here who got medical problems like breathing issues.
Cancer risks here are 4 times higher than the national average. Cancer killed her father and other relatives, Knox tells us. Life expectancy here is 9 years less than the national average. Elon Musk's company is not to blame for those numbers, but that legacy and those turbines have triggered a backlash against XAI.
Hello, everyone.
A recent health department hearing turned into a shouting match. An executive from XAI ducking out a side door. The mayor says the city is hoping to start testing the air in the next 2 months.
Right now, there are people in that community that feel like they have been railroaded by XAI, that they weren't a part of the conversation when it was approved, and now they're bearing the brunt of its existence.
Well, I think it's important for us to have direct dialogue. I take their concerns deeply serious.
Among their concerns, the company is running the turbines without a permit. But the health department says that's okay for the first year. And after city officials said there were 15 turbines, environmental advocates released this thermal image. They say it shows twice that many active.
As soon as we saw the image, we called like, hey, we had a conversation. What's happening with these additional ones?
So they're not using those?
No, they're in idle mode in case they are needed.
XAI declined to be interviewed, but tells NBC News it is using pollution minimizing technology and working with public officials to stop relying on the turbines by the end of this year. XAI has also pledged to build a water treatment facility for the city.
Elected officials are working for and conspiring with industry in order to draw profits.
Community organizer Keyshawn Pearson has lived in South Memphis most of his life. He says he is skeptical XAI will create hundreds of jobs and doubts the mayor's promise that its tax dollars will be directed to improve these neighborhoods.
We don't want money in exchange for our lungs or in exchange for our lives. We want clean air, we want clean water, clean soil, just like everybody else.
XAI is already building a second supercomputer nearby, even bigger, that will need even more power, raising new questions and more anger among some residents, Lester.
Okay, Steph.
Nope. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, Elon. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out. Go try this shit over somewhere else. Bitch, don't come to Memphis with that shit. Every black person in Memphis, bitch, y'all need to stand up and say no. Ho, I don't know why the fuck y'all ain't got every crack kid, every one leg, every baby mama, every motherfucking baby daddy, every black man, every politician, every black, everything in the fuck out there protesting saying no. Bitch, you not finna kill us, huh? Bye. No. It ain't bringing no money. Elon, this is set up. You know, my friend said today, you know what my friend is? Hold on, let me call her. Hold on. Oh my God, hold on. Let me bring ATX back up for a minute before I gotta call my homegirl. He go, oh God, girl, this motherfucker that came up on the live, y'all, with no shirt on. Y'all forgive him. I don't know what kind of baby mama he got. B-A-B-Y. This goes out to all the baby mamas. I got love for all the baby mamas. It's a backbone. We do things. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. But yeah, okay. So I had to do it about Memphis, but Elon, please get the fuck out. Basically, I'm gonna go do another story, but get out.
All right, hear me?
Yes, sir. We are back. Okay, welcome back, ATX. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
This has been a good run. Thank you for the test. I was trying to figure out how to get my guests.
So I got a question.
Please don't ask anything that is opposite side of what we needed on the program because I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time. I've been testing out this mic. I'm so upset about Memphis. Elon Musk is in Memphis trying to build a computer, and he is still in our water, and he is polluting our motherfucking air.
What do you feel about the
I gotta call your guy.
situation?
The who?
The 50 Cent situation.
What you mean by 50 Cent? 50 Cent ain't did nothing.
Yeah, he did. He went down there to Louisiana and bought and tried to buy all that land out there because it was cheaper. And everybody
should.
problem with that.
No, it ain't no problem. He should go out there and buy the land. He black.
What do you think? Because
it's better for us to buy our land than nobody else. Than the white folks. I think he should buy the land. He probably gonna do something with it. You know, he got a smart ass mouth, but he gonna do something with it. He talk shit, but he just how he is. It's part of his personality. He likes to fuck with people. I like it. It's fun to me. He all right. So anyway, that was in that news. Let me see about the other news. Hold on, y'all. So in other news, we got Beyonce. We talked about that. We talked about Horace Grant. Hold on. Let me see in the other news. So let's go over. Hold on. I want to go about this. Hold on. Let's go about this because I want to talk about this. I want to talk about y'all president for a minute.
Oh, don't even get me started on that dude. He a multi-felon and could push a button, and felons outside of the White House can't even hold a gun. I don't like that at all. I feel like if he should be able to walk around and be able to push a button, we should be able to have a gun if we're a felon. He's a multi-felon. And that's what's crazy about this world and the new changes going on is most people don't even think about this.
So y'all, this is the picture, y'all. We're gonna find the picture. We're gonna find the picture. The picture is nice. Okay, so this is called. Hold on. Okay, so can we see it? Or we all can see it now.
But I think that's the craziest situation we got.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. There go the plane. You see the plane? That's the plane. That's what your president want to fly in. He want to fly in it. But you know what's gonna happen though? I feel it's gonna happen. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna bring their plane over here and it's gonna blow half the United States up. That motherfucker ignorant as hell. You know what, Trump? Your head, you could have the plane. You know what? You could have the plane. Hey, you can have it. I'm done. You know, you can have the plane. You can have it. It's okay. You can take it. It's all yours. I ain't even mad about it no more. At first I was mad, but you know what? Fuck the Constitution. You can have that goddamn plane. It's okay. When they blow the fuck up, I just pray your ass on it.
You go. You is going to hell.
I ain't going to hell. I'm just saying I'm for real. I hope he on the plane. I ain't lying. I hope he is on the plane. I hope he is. I hope you're on the plane. It's his. He wants this. Listen, America. Listen, Linda, listen. Trump wants this plane. Okay, listen. Hold on, y'all. Listen, y'all. See this plane? See this plane. See this plane. See this plane. See this plane. Trump wants this motherfucking plane. However, see the thing is, we are not going to give him this. I mean, we already gave it to him. It's his. We are complacent. Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Oh shit. Oh my bad. I was trying to call my brother. But we are complacent in Trump in this plane. So since we are complacent in this, let him have the motherfucking plane. He can have his goddamn plane. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna blow the fuck up in the goddamn way. It's okay. Let it blow up. Okay. Let it do what it do. Who gives a fuck? You can have the plane. The plane is yours. Trump, you can have the plane. You won the plane. Plane is yours. Goodbye. That's what I got to say about the plane. So, anyway, y'all, this has been a great test run. I have to go run on Tag now because I can go live on Tag from here. I can go live on different things. See, I'm not finna go. We're not finna go for any drama. That's for any drama. I'm not for you. I have to go on Tag now because I have to go drag subscribers over. So, goodbye for Facebook. I'm not sure if I can cut you all off. I can.
Hey, say call me.
Okay, well you do your thing. I'll be back. We're gonna go to Tagged. See you in a minute. Y'all say about ATX. He's out. So thank you all. Y'all are awesome. But before I close out, I was doing like a little test run. I'm glad to see that people that I haven't seen. So again, y'all, that's my kid. My kid, girl. Y'all got them. Y'all understand. They're spoiled brats. But either way it goes, and then my computer ringing. Then my computer ringing at the same damn time. It just doesn't do right. So anyway, thank you all. I just want to give out. I've been sick. Y'all, everything is ringing. Jesus. See this shit. Anyway, but yeah. So again, sorry about that. But child, you know what? Honey. Anyway. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of my whatever the hell I was trying to do tonight. Just trying to go out through things. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. It's been, oh my God, let me see what happened. I don't know. So think what happened. But I want to say thank y'all for that. Child. He is just so. This is just ignorance. This is just ignorance. Oh, this is fucking ignorance. Can you stop calling? You blocking my live? Please give me 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, so like I said, thank y'all so much. This has been a thing. It just went like a little test run. I have to go like run on other stuff or whatever, but I do want to say shouts out to my niece. I have not got to call her back because I've been really ill, but I feel a lot better now. But thank you all for tuning in. You can subscribe on YouTube at The Golden Nook or Unapologetic Tank, who is me. I am Unapologetic Tank, and I will be unapologetic and tell you what the fuck I think at all times. Okay, so come through. I do want to be able to spread like more knowledge. People ask me like, what are you gonna do? I want to do a lot of stuff. I want to speak about a lot of stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to be one of those black people or those black men who give in to what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of topics I want to touch, but I do want to try. Mostly, it's not deminimize us, but expand us in knowledge and in wealth and in things like that. Because see, I didn't have all the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I think one thing that is fascinating about me being um um 37 years old now. How old am I? 37, 38? Shit, I gotta go and check. I've been drinking tequila. I don't know. Every time I drink tequila, I lose a year. I lose a year. But to be in the instance of those things, I want to be able to be one of those people that be a liaison and a bridge for not only just more than black, but deeper than that. Because see, the thing is, we were I'm so deep when it comes to shit. Our history was stolen, our names were stolen, we were placed under great scrutiny and slavery for years, and disenfranchisement, and being left out. So we have a lot of cushioning that we have to go in place before, because then we have hard falls. And I think sometimes it's good to have like knowledge amongst each other about growing and about how do I say it? It's so sad because no, fuck that. I don't want to say it. I don't want to be tied up in y'all motherfucking Bible and how y'all think about things and how y'all work about things. I don't agree. No. I was gay at 5. I knew I was gay at young. I knew who I was, but at the same time, if I had been empowered the right way and loved the right way and knew my blackness the right way, we could have worked out fine. It did work out. Okay. However, we can, now that we know better, we can do better to train the next generation. So I want to be a part of that. That's what I want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Teaching y'all motherfuckers, y'all dumb motherfuckers. Teaching, helping along the way. Come on. Somebody helping along the way. That's what I want to do. I can't do much. Most of these motherfuckers are already fucked up. It ain't much I can do. I can only contribute a little bit, because I come from a disenfranchised community. I was born in Mississippi, but Memphis, Tennessee gave me the backbone I needed. So I'm a strong hoe. Okay. Most hoes don't know what the fuck going on, but I'm a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good motherfucker. I know that I ain't been the best bitch, but I'm a smart bitch and I'm an accountable bitch. I'm a black motherfucking strongs. Okay. Surviving. Okay. Resilient bitch. That's who the fuck I am. The fuck you is. And you better tell a bitch that about you too, ho. And I want to be a part of, then you know who the fuck you is. Because your ass been lied to too. Bitch, you can't even count to 2 motherfucking scriptures that you can tell me that's even real, ho. So what the fuck you talking about? You ain't finna scare me, bitch. You ain't scared of you, bitch. Don't come over here with that bullshit, because I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. Welcome to the planet. That's what the fuck we is. I ain't with none of that shit. Okay. Play with your pussy. Hold on, play with me. So before you come over here, okay. Okay. ¿Qué pasa? Okay. That's what the fuck you should know. Before you come to this platform over here playing with me, saying hello or listen, but because the thing is, to me, I want to end this motherfucking black ass ignorance, because see, I was trying to be nice a minute ago, but bitch, I can't be nice. I gotta say this bluntly, because see, this is my platform, because bitch, I don't get no fuck. I ain't getting paid right now. When I start again, we can talk. But right now, bitch, fuck you, okay? Okay, and tell them other hoes fuck you too, okay? Can you fry chicken? Bitch, don't. Let me tell you something. Bitch, can you fry chicken and suck dick? If you can't fry chicken and suck dick, if you can't work a job and change a tie, bitch, don't come over here talking to me, bitch. We ain't even on that same wave path. I slept in my car for a year, ho. Fuck bitches. What's up? So anyway, I want to be a part of the community of enhancing our growth. So let me say this to all the people that's going to come, because you know what? Because see, the thing is, you got to speak existence into yourself, and I'm speaking existence into myself. Okay. people are allowed to fucking grow and change, bitch. Okay, don't forget that, hoe. Okay, we're allowed to grow. We're allowed to change. We are allowed to kind of be of a butterfly, to grow into a cocoon and become the phenomenal woman that we can be. You know what I'm saying, right? So, so for me, I've grown. I come from a church, and I realized that. So I'm gonna share this with y'all because I'm not supposed to be sharing this shit, but I'm gonna share this motherfucking shit, bitch. I finna share this shit because I'm not supposed to share this shit. Shit. So, happy for you too. You black us as black people. I want to stick into the black because I mean everybody else. Y'all can talk about the motherfucking white people all y'all want to, because the problem is over here is in our community. Because see, I'm black. I'm real black, bitch. Ain't now motherfucker gonna tell me because I'm gay. I ain't part of the black community, bitch. I came up with 7 motherfucking straight brothers from Mississippi, hoe. Cousins from Memphis, Tennessee, hoe. Okay, bitches been on my couch, okay, with they mustard ass armpits and goddamn drunk ass bodies and pussies, hoe. And I ain't never discriminated. I just gave them whole chicken and ham and said, baby, sober up, because I don't know what my cousin or my brother done to you. I played my part. So you will not discriminate against me and tell me I'm not a part of the community. Yes, I am. Bitch, I'm more part of that motherfucker than you. Okay. My daddy was a motherfucking Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Bitch, fuck you. Welcome. Who the fuck you is, okay? I'm a part of the community, okay? Shit. Me being a gay man, I put in my role for the straight community. Many, many days I've stepped in on behalf of the people because some of the hoes were lost and nobody had a leader. So fuck you, okay? Now, back to what the fuck I was saying. Now, I feel like that us as people, okay, so in my thing of this, we have to be beyond, I was saying because I went to it, but we have to be beyond that thought of having separation amongst us, all right? And I just want to be one of those black people that, be able to understand what we are as a people, you know what I'm saying? Because our black women, we look at this statistics and data. Black women are one of the most educated population of women amongst us right now in this community. Amen. Come on, you come and give a clap of praise. Hallelujah. A sip for the black women. Okay. Yes, a sip for the black women. Okay. We're the most educated amongst us. But at the same time, we need to learn they're also the most voters amongst us too. So I think we have to, as a black community, we just have to be able to understand, like, black women are really our backbone and so fucking much. Okay. So me being a gay black man, I will tell you already early, I am a ally for black women all day long. Mainly because, listen, I mean, I know you got them other gays, right? You got them other gays. I love y'all, but listen, got them other gays. But for me, bitch, okay, I was tempted to do like topics about, and stuff like with black women and black men, which we will, because we have to go into these things. We have to learn better because some hoes ain't being taught. Now, come on, church, come on, let's go into this right quick. Let me say this before I go into it, because I have to get praise, because when you put down things, you got to make sure you pick it up at the same time. Okay, because because dick is dwelling. Okay, dick is dwelling. Oh, Shabbat. Dick is dwelling among us. It's dwelling away. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't over here in the gay community. I don't know. We got plenty of dick over here on our side. Plenty of dick. We tired. We ain't taking no applications over here. I mean, we is full in the gay community. So don't come over here. We good. But at the same time, dick is dwelling away and the price of pussy is low. My God, we got to pick it back up though, because no, okay. No. See, okay. Listen. Okay, so this is my thought. It's just that, you know, I don't know. I was telling my homie earlier. One thing about it is that you got to see, I maybe because of the women, I know all the women that I know, okay. Maybe because I'm from the South, the deep South, the strong South, the sounded South, the inherited ancestor blessed South, the extraordinary beyond thought, trees, the wind, the whistle below, like that type of South. Women I know. So they are very strong, and that come from a very strong mama. Like, bitch, mom, you know what? My personality did not come from anywhere. My mother, let me take off your glasses. My mama is one of the strongest motherfuckers I know. Okay. From the South, honey. Okay. She came from a segregated place, honey, raised, okay, more than 6 children, honey. Okay, plus 4. Okay. And made it with a man, which I do love him to this day. This my papa. That's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's my daddy. I love my daddy. You get on my nerve, but I love my daddy. But for her to survive, you know, a man of that nature, and to be able to be that woman that cook, clean, make sure your plates are fed, your clothes are earned. She was that really southern queen, like the real housewife of housewives before there was a housewife, you know. And so for me to be taught like that, you know, you don't have any more Lorraines and no more Barbara Anns, no more Shirley Anns raising our babies. Come on, hold on. You don't have them no more. They ain't raising no babies no more. That ain't them. That is not them. Girl, they ain't raising no kids no more. Baby, we got Wanda, Waukesha. Now, I will say I know a few southern women that raise their daughters very well, you know, because, okay, so let me say this before I say anything else as well. So being in the middle of this thing, I think I call like being gay. Okay. So I hear from straight men and straight women all the time. Okay. So I have a lot of straight women friends. Well, I had straight women friends. Now, we're gonna go into the past. We're gonna leave it there because I don't talk about none previous, okay? Because HIPAA and NDA disclosures prohibit me from talking about things in the past. And besides, I ain't finna tell you my motherfucking beings like that anyway, ho. Okay, bitch, I don't know what happened. If I see a hoe that something happened with, hey, I don't even know what happened. It's all the time. So that's it. So yes, HIPAA prevents me from that. So anyway, I think I can be the liaison in between, like, you know, helping a little bit because, you know, these men lost too. Kevin Samuels is dead. Okay. I love Kevin Samuels. He told the truth. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He told the truth. But listen, sometimes he didn't have any. I think the problem with Kevin Samuels was, let me tell y'all something. He didn't have any grace. You know, you have to have grace. You have to have grace. If you know anything about Yeshua, okay. Hold on, let me change this. Let's see. You have to have grace. Grace. Have to have grace. So anyway, needless to say, I'm an ally for women. I love black women. So I'm not gonna be, I said all that to say, I'm not gonna be one of those type of I don't even call myself a blogger. I want to call myself just like a cousin to everybody. Cause I don't want to argue with none of these hoes. I ain't finna argue with none of these hoes out here on land. I don't get no fuck. I'll listen. Listen. I ain't just a person. Bitch, I ain't finna argue with you, hoe. I'm an Aquarius, bitch. I ain't got time for this. Who? Bitch, anyway. You know, moving forward. If it ain't empowering our black people, I ain't got time for the negative shit. We got enough negative shit going on in our community. Like, again, Elon, get the fuck out of South Memphis, hoe. If you ain't dropping no motherfucking grocery stores, no motherfucking fresh fruit or the fuck over there on Macklemore and Bellevue or over there on Mississippi and Trigg, bitch, get the fuck out. What is you doing? Is you on third over by the skate ring? Get the fuck out. What are you doing? I'm not doing this with you. You know, if you ain't about that, get the fuck on. I ain't doing it. Don't come over here with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Come over here with you got some common sense. Let's have a good conversation about financial literacy, safe sex. You know, I've had HIV. So let me say this before I go. Because I'm an hour in. Okay. Let me take one more sip. And I'm gonna go. Because I gotta go on tag. As you can see, I'm off work tomorrow. I haven't had time to do none of this. Okay, again, shout out to my niece for graduating. My baby graduated from high school, y'all. Her name is Patience. And you know, she was such a pretty baby. She was such a messy baby, though. Let me tell y'all, this motherfucker was a messy baby. She was the baby of a trio. She was such a little shit starter because she'll do shit and then she'll sit back and watch the other two fight. I used to be like, this motherfucker right here, she got a mouth on her too, baby. Okay, she in Colorado, she gonna cuss my ass out, but that's my baby. I gotta send her some money. I'm gonna send her some money. Ooh, so anyway, but yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, I had my knee. I have HIV. Okay, so this is one of my biggest things. Let me make sure I turn everything down. Let me make sure. Okay, because I have the best camera quality because my computer can't run high like I wanted to because of different things. So let me say this before I go, because this is gonna be one big part of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And who makes me mean. Okay. Y'all see it? That's what it can do. My mama told me something. I'm gonna tell you about that too. But so I have HIV. Okay. Let me put on my reading glasses again because I have to read a bitch in case something goes on. So I've had HIV now for 16 years. Hold on. Yeah, about 16 years. I caught HIV and hold on, girl, we in the wrong way. Okay, look at that. It's pretty. So for me in these 16 years, okay, which was crazy in a way. When I first found out about it, you know, oh yeah, let me see. I'm trying to see. I don't know. I was trying to find the right mood for the story, you know. It's always about the mood, right? We're gonna stay in red. You know why red? Okay, so we're gonna do red. You know why red? Red is the ribbon that we use color for HIV, so it fits perfectly. So anyway, I am unapologetic Tank and aka JJ McClain, and I have HIV, and I've had HIV for 16 years. I caught HIV in 2008. Okay, so that was a part of my starting story for me. It wasn't an easy story, I'll tell you that. And one day I will tell you about the rest of it. It wasn't an easy story starting, mainly because I came from a very southern family, very 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 church, very trained. I felt like at times brainwashed type of a coalition, but at the same time had great teachings and great methods about how to move forward in life. But when I caught HIV, it was something that was never talked about in my community of people, and I didn't realize that it was something that affected all communities, but mostly mine in a way because I was gay, and me not being able to have that conversation about sex, HIV, or whatever the topic was about being safe, because my family were very conservative about sex. However, in a way, very trained to be fruitful and being able to multiply, if that makes sense, you know. So anyway, me catching HIV, I was the first of many. Let me tell you this. I was the first. Nobody in my family had ever caught HIV, I think, outside of me like that. And that was like a very much started because I was only 19, 20 years old at the most, like 19, 20. And we didn't know much about it. You know, I don't think we knew back then in 2008 was it was a death sentence. Everybody we knew that had it died. And things like that. So for me to get into the teachings of it, when I got into that, I knew then that okay, you know, this is something that's different. And in my life, I'm gonna tell you something. I really wanted to do which I still probably will. I want to do like this is before like social media was even popular, okay? Because we didn't have social media when I was younger. We had Nokia, a Snake Game, where they had like if you had a Cadillac car like Sister Stinson did back in the day, it was the lady named Sister Stinson. For one bitch, she could sing too. Bitch, when I say it went over into the fat lady song, baby, she wasn't fat, baby. That motherfucker could sing, bitch, okay? And she always wore a good bra, ho, okay? She was my icon back in the I didn't even know what it was, but bitch, she was that. Okay, her name was Stinson Honey. Yes. Anyway, if you had a Cadillac, she had I was saying it to say she had a car that had like she had a Cadillac that had a phone in it back in the day. Girl, I thought she was rich. Girl, she could say she was rich. Girl, in my little mind, in my little gay church mind, I thought she was like, just like, she was the world to me. She was the world to me. She was the world to me. So, like there was like, you know, back in the day, they was like, you was it, you know. So we didn't have technology. So before that, I had always wanted to do social media. I just didn't know what I didn't know it was called social media then because I loved cameras. One thing that you know, my dad I don't think he knows this, which is kind of remarkable. I'm saying this right now. So my dad had a fascination. I can remember being small. He had a fascination with cameras. And he had a fascination with like taking pictures and like stuff like that. He had a big thing about it. He was really big about it. So it's kind of weird to be saying it now because like that's one of my niches that I run to. Like I went to school for media production. That's what I went to school for. Like I love media. So I had a pastor back in the day, Pastor Thompson. Let me tell y'all something about Pastor Thompson back in the day, girl. Girl, let me tell y'all this, girl. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so fun, girl. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but baby, let me tell y'all something. Pastor Thompson really was a shit back in the day, huh? We had like, baby, let me tell y'all something. So we lived, baby, this would be like Color Purple to y'all. If y'all are from the South, this is like Color Purple story because this is all in Mississippi. This all, okay, took place in the South, honey, the true South of Mississippi. And the man was anointed and appointed. Y'all heard me, okay? He was from Memphis, right? I think he was from Memphis. I don't know if he was from Detroit or Memphis, something like that, but I think he was more from Memphis or whatever. But the man was like educated. But this man, he was light skinned, honey. He had a good smile. He could preach and he looked good. Bitch, he brought in all the hoes. Y'all heard me. And then he had a word, baby. And his wife was still fine too. Girl, let me tell y'all something. And they were light skinned. Okay. Baby, that's the type I know. He could have been called Yeshua, baby. That could have been a Yeshua the whole time right there. God damn it. But he would. Need to say, I'm saying, tell y'all something. When I say brilliance and beauty in a couple, girl, you know what? If I had to, you know, could think about it. That would be my idea. Like, that's how I want to be. Like, fuck them little hip hop hoes. Girl, give me a Pastor Thompson and Sister Ema. Girl, okay. Girl, power, honey. Anointing, honey. And beauty. I love that. Yes, I did. Now, what I was saying again, bitch, you know I would lose track of thought. I don't hear what I was saying, but I just got into them people. Girl, they were fine though. That was it was a girl. We had some church back then, honey. Girl, we had some church. But anyway, like I was saying, I just want to be, you know, I do want to have a lot of different talks, but I want to be one of those people that, you know, just really like, you know, encourage and empower the Black community. Like I was saying about Pastor Thompson. Like, you come in and you empower the people. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I would never be one of those motherfuckers, because who the fuck want to deal with y'all motherfuckers? Who want to deal with you? Nobody. God damn it, motherfuckers. You bitches go all over the internet and do every goddamn thing. And now I got the spirit of want to step the fuck in and try to help amongst what we are lost at, because we have to be bigger amongst this shit. And I want to help. So let me help. I don't want to hear about no gay shit. I'm so sorry, baby. Listen, baby. Listen, Linda. I applaud pussy. I love pussy. I came from pussy because the story that I was taught amongst pussy. Let me tell you something real quick. Okay, let me tell you the story of real pussy. Hold on, let me turn this off. Let me tell you the story of real pussy. Okay, the story of real pussy. The story of real pussy is this. So, I have been found. Okay, listen, I have been found. Okay, listen. Okay, hold on. Okay, so okay. I have to. This you got to take it. We're gonna talk about health because I am getting older. Okay, so been found in a way, and in my thought of things, I think of religion to be a little bit different. Okay, so in my training of thought, not coming against Christianity. Let me say this: I'm not coming against Christianity at all. Because I love who we are. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is ghetto because see, this is our first night. This is why we figuring this out. We figured this shit out now, so we ain't got to work on it later. What y'all think? Okay, that's what we think. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, so there we go. Oh, girl, I didn't even know nobody was in the comments. Hey, y'all. I didn't even know. Girl, you know what? I had been on here talking, and I didn't even know nobody was in the comments. I had no idea. They go by baby, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. My baby Patience is in the comments. Listen, I got to send her money in a minute. Girl, hold on. Girl, let me tell you something. I got to send you money, but listen, I got to send you big money. I ain't finna send the little money, so I'm trying to wait for a chick to post, because I'm not finna send her no little, because baby, I'm not finna send her no $30 and get cussed out. I got to send this help for like a good 200. Okay, a good 200 tonight. Okay, but no, okay. So yes, okay. I ain't sending no little money. I send the text. Hey y'all. Hey boo. Hey McShawn, Sheikah, my cousin. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying, y'all be getting me confused. Now look at this shit. I done got it fucked up. God damn it. I didn't even know. I should have checked the comments. I had no idea earlier. Y'all didn't say nothing. I had no idea. Okay, so like I was saying, with me being who I am as an individual or whatever, I do want to be able to, spread it up. That's what I was saying. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. That is so fucked up. Damn. What the fuck we was talking about? Y'all don't remember? Hold on. I'm gonna think good. Hold on. Shit. What we was talking about? Hold on. Damn, what we was talking about? That's so fucked up, y'all. Oh God, y'all. Okay, so one thing I learned tonight is that I'm recovering alcoholic and I can't be drinking all night. I ain't scared of y'all bitches. Okay, bitch, you would never, one thing about me, bitch, you would never be able to spill my own tea on me, bitch. You would never be able to spill my own tea on me. Point blank, period. Yes, bitch, I had issues in there when I have those then, but now I have been sick, so I'm allowed to have a little tequila. Okay, shit, fuck y'all. Okay, I wasn't no bad person. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad. It was just, I had a little bit of issues every now and then. And it's okay when you have issues. One thing about mental health. Okay, let me say this about mental health because my my friend Jerry will always say me this. Jerry always say about he's really big about mental health. We have to be accountable about not making fun of mental fucking health. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that shit. We can't fucking do it. Okay, we can't fucking do it. No, we can't. We can't do it. So, I've had therapy. Bitch, I don't get no fuck hoe. I tell a bitch I've been therapy all the time. Bitch, I need therapy. Bitch, I'm crazy, ho. Okay, I'm on McLean. Bitch, my mind's everywhere. Okay, my daddy had more hoes than we can count of, bitch. I might have brothers and sisters across South Africa, Asia, France, the Europe continents, bitch. I don't know. Shit. I ended up gay. It was God's torment to him to say, bitch, you have had so much pussy, I will give you a gay one. And it was me. Anyway, hold on, y'all. Let me check out my baby daddy. Hold on. Y'all. Oh my God. I didn't know I had the comments on. Let me see. My niece was on here, y'all. I didn't even know my niece was on here. This my baby, y'all. She's the baby, y'all. Oh my God. I've been talking about her. I've been sick, but I'm back upset. My eyes open back up. My eyes just finally open back up. Girl, I was sick. Let me call my sister, honey. Hold on, y'all. This is a test live, so I don't give no fuck about what's going on right now. I'm worried about my niece and my sister. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. That's my niece, y'all. Say congratulations on her thing. She graduated high school, okay? She's going to go to college. I know she's going to college for. She's going to go to college. So, y'all, hold on. And I had no damn idea, y'all. This is so freaking funny. So anyway, since we figured all this out, okay. Whoop, that was that. Whoop the fucking do. I didn't even know y'all was on here. I didn't know. Listen, I went on the whole rant. But I'm going to break this shit up later on and put it back on YouTube. But anyway, welcome to the Golden Nook. This is what we're calling it, the Golden Nook. I'm not sure what it will grow into. I'm praying that it will grow into something. I will light the candles. Hold on. Let's light a candle on behalf of the Golden Nook before we go. Let's do this. Let's do that. That'd be awesome. Let's do that. Let's light a candle on behalf of the Golden Nook. Okay. Let's light a candle. This is to the Golden Nook, that it will be prosperous and knowledgeable. Yes. And prosperous to our culture. There we go. It's good to light candles, y'all, and believe in what you believe in, Oh, yeah. This is what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. Now it popped back in. It was the looker. It's not okay, so it's the looker. So, for me, I believe that us as Black people, we have been lied to in many, many ways. We have been lied to when it comes to our culture. We have been lied to when it comes to been lied to when it comes to like what we should believe, who we are. And if you think about it, all of our heritage, all of our who we were as people, who we prayed to before Christianity, who we were, the empowerment. Do you understand how powerful you are as a Black person? You're powerful, right? And I think for me, in the last 5 years, I came into this sense of like finding out just who we really, really are as people, who we really are as a demographic, um, and a culture, and the power that we carry, and and how we've been deceived. I think I cried about maybe like 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know. I cried. Let me tell y'all something. I cried like a baby because I had went to just going back and reading and like, they always say back in the day when we were young, right? They always used to say, if you put it in a book, they ain't gonna read it because we weren't allowed to read. So it was something that was carried through history that we wasn't taught or like we wasn't allowed to, because they knew that's where truth would lie at when it came to history and theory or findings or these historical things that came amongst us, right? And for me to go back in history and to read and to just grab the dialogue and just to really absorb it without any bias, without any other outer thought, any type of negativity or ignorance to say, oh, my religion tells me this, because I came up in the Bible Belt. Okay, baby, the Bible is right and only right for you. Okay, this is the church of God in Christ. This is the church of God in Christ. For you can join in. You got to be born again. This is the church of God. Oh, in Christ. Okay, I came from that. So for me to come from that, I'm like, it tells me that this book is the only right book that it is, right? It's what it tells me. It tells me this is the book and the only right book. And to be a person where me being gay made me have to challenge my train of thought. It made me have to challenge it. I had to challenge it. I'm telling you, bitch, I had to. Because I was taught forever, even though God loved me. Come on, hold on. Even though God loved me, I would still be cast down to hell. And in my Black community, a rapist, a misogynist, a beater, they would always have more validation than me because I was gay and Black in my community. So that's how I was trained to feel. So for me, I was always just really questionable about, hold on, wait a minute. I knew I was gay from when I was born. Baby, let me tell you something. But when I opened my eyes, I think I knew I wanted a man. I said, oh, I'm a man, but I want one. I'm not contradicting. And the thing is it's tripped out by people. I don't give a fuck what you think, because it's not about you. It's about me. Because see, I'm a human, correct? Because see, listen, what we're not gonna do is over here. Let me correct you real fast, because bitch, I'm not with none of this whore. I mean, okay, tequila gets me to tell bitches the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat who the fuck I am for you, hoe. And I don't care what your religious and belief thoughts about you, but bitch, I am another human living outside of your body, okay? Living a different experience than you, okay, bitch? And if you can't understand that, okay, I need you to repeat K through 12 and then a little bit of community college. Suck a dick. Moving forward. So for me, I always knew I was gay. Like, I don't know. I just knew. You know what I'm saying? But I knew. You know what I'm saying? It was a little boy. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to get sued and I want to make this man gay because this man is not gay. I'm telling y'all, this man is not gay. Okay. Mm-mm. He is not gay. It's not gay. But I used to sleep on his mat in kindergarten. I loved him. Like he was like light skinned or whatever. He had this good hair. So I slept on his mat. And I'll never forget. I had a teacher named Miss Washington. Baby, Miss Washington went to the same church, honey. So Miss Washington had the right to spank my ass, honey. And I got a whooping for sleeping on his mat. Okay. And he slept on mine. I slept on his. So we both got whoopings all the time. And but I knew I was gay, and I just, to learn how to be resilient amongst the rest, and to always be said, you're okay, God love you, but you going here, you got to learn how to. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? This is how I was born. This is how I always feel. And I was never touched. I mean, giving just grace and love and compassion to people that have been sexually abused, but I was never sexually abused. Listen, my mama didn't play with me. I was very sheltered, bitch. Okay, if you knew my mama, she didn't trust me until my sister Emma Jean came around, baby. In Maine, that was it, baby. And I was surprised then. Lorraine didn't trust me with nobody, honey. I couldn't go to the movies, nothing without a none of that. She was not going. I was very sheltered, And I understand that her being a single mother, things like that, I was gay. She just didn't want to get things out of control because baby, I told her when I was young, I'm gay. She was like, well, you can't do that because it's not what God said you can be. I said, okay. I did. I told her that. I told her when I was 5 or 6, I was gay. I like boys. She said I can't like boys. I was like, why? She was like, because you can't. But why? I can't like boys? She's like, no. But why can't I like boys? They cute. I was real gay. I mean, it was so funny, to realize it. But she was a mother, and I love my mama. She is a great mother, even though me and her have difficulties. You know what? I would hope to one day. I was a St. Jude child. I went through a lot. So I was a little different. I had pneumonia a lot of times. I was really sickly. But I want to do an interview with my mama one day. Ain't that kind of cool? I want to do an interview with her. She's just so godly, She has Jesus' cell phone number, and she doesn't know how to act because she has Jesus' cell phone number. My mama. Yes, mama, I said it. You got Jesus' cell phone number, and it's okay. When I got to call the 1-800 number, but she got this other number. They got like the area code and stuff. I ain't got that. Okay. She got the extra number. But she's always been a good mom, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have I would say like to walk with my mama like growing up and me like girl, okay, and to have a daddy. It was like us following Jesus, and we were the 12 disciples. Okay. Girl. And we was the army of the Lord, okay, with your shield in your battle. This is your shield, this is your battle. Okay. I love her, but she's a good one. But I want to do an interview with her one day because I want to think. I looked at So if you did it, no. Okay, so check this out. So this is one thing that kind of interests me a little bit. So let's go look at this right quick. So this is what I like about doing like news because a bitch ain't got to be here. Okay, the people that need to be here be there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bitch. Okay. Okay. So this is what okay, no. I gotta go back. So I want to see like this is what I like. Hold on, let me show you this. She wears a crown. She rolls around. Down. Okay, so this is one of my things I just kind of came across the other day. I was looking at too. This is the matriarch, you know. So, and you know, I know people may not find this to be whatever, but bitch, fuck you. We over here. Mind your business. That's why the fuck you ignorant anyway. Bitch, you ain't even got you don't even know what a 401k is, ho. I figured mine out a couple years ago, bitch. You still don't know. I'm gonna teach you, but sit back. Anyway, this is a book called The Matriarch, and it just kind of intrigues me because you know, like I look at okay, because see, this is what makes me different than the rest of my brothers and sisters, okay? Because see, I kept on telling my mama that I was the David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on drugs, though. I'm a recovered alcoholic, but I don't want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? They preachers and ministers, but I want to tell the whole the truth the right way, you know, but through your eyes as well. Because I heard a great philosopher, Maya Angelou, say one time, I come as one, but I stand amongst 10,000 of my ancestrals, you know. And she wrote this book, Tina Knowles wrote this book called Matriarch, as you can see. And I look at like my grandma, let me tell y'all something was so funny. I look at my grandma, let me tell y'all something. I can't talk to her every day because I get emotional because I think my grandma must be like, you know what I'm saying? Like she is a matriarch. Like she don't understand it, but like she came amongst this generation of like depression, slavery, Jim Crow law. She's in her 90s. She just had a birthday the other day. That bitch, she 87. But it ain't none of your business. At the end of the day, she ain't 90 nothing. She's 80, 88. Period. That's who she is. She's 88. You don't like it, suck a dick. Okay. But she's 88. But just to see like how my grandma came along and like, you know, you can only give a person what you got. So sometimes I will say this too. Give your okay, hold on, let me go back. Can I? All right, no. Okay, I can't. Okay, so I gotta set stop screen. Okay, so sometimes you gotta give your parents grace. Because they can only give your parents grace. Okay, I would say this: give your parents grace. I have to learn how to give my mama grace. Bitch, even though it's hard, let me tell you, because her mouth is crucial, baby. She is a Sagittarius, baby. Okay, December the 6th, strong in her soul, baby. And she knows God amongst all ways, honey. But I have to give my mother grace. You know, I have to give her grace because she came from a time she's in her 60s, but she's 52. Oh, fuck you. My mama 52. 60s experience, but 52 in youthfulness. Anyway, but she's a woman that come amongst those things, and like for her to survive what her generation went through, because my grandmother, she's to be in her 90s, and it comes to that thing of like I've never seen like when it comes to white people like this, she's very, you know, I don't know. Okay, that's nice. All right. But I have to understand the generation came through. Like, I hate that, but she survived it. And she's so resilient. She's so honorary. She's so strong. And my mother is very honorary and strong. And I don't think they understand what type of women they are. And they're really matriarchs amongst this because my mother has a lot of kids. Okay. So I look at her as really like a matriarch. So to see Beyonce's mama come out with that book, I just showed y'all. Let me show y'all one more time. Let me show y'all something. This is the book, okay? I tell you, if you don't want to come learn them, bitch, go the fuck on. This is a book, okay? But yeah, matriarch, and I think this book speaks volumes in a way because it tells a secret. And I would love to hear. I want to do so. Back to what I was saying. I want to do an interview with my mama. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmama. I would love to do an interview with them to see, like, you know, to hear their history because it's beautiful amongst them. Like she's a beautiful woman who survived the South, you know, ridicule, to have children and to raise them all and to be, you know, who she is. I think she's a, you know, even though me and my mama argue, let me tell you something about my mama. Okay. We argue, okay, baby. We argue like cats and dogs at times, but you know, she is like not no disrespect because we've had moments. We've had moments. Let me take this off. We've had moments, but not no disrespect. But she is okay, the queen bitch. Okay, of mothers. Okay. She is. She's the queen. You know, like I don't know anybody else. Like, you know, when I look at things like people be like, you know, how are you so strong, Tank? Tank is strong because of how I was raised. You know, I was telling my friend earlier, I was raised, my mother was very it's about, you know, it starts in the household. Let's go there. Let's go there. It starts in the household. All things start in the household. Okay. It starts in the household. So when you start in the household, um you prepare. Your job is never to your job is never to spoil or it's never to spoil or like be your kids friends. Your job is to ensure that your child can live as an adult, as an independent adult in this world. That is your technical job. That's your job. Okay. So since that's the job, my mama really stuck with the job. And one thing that she gave me in a way was God. I found God in different ways because in my way of thinking, you know, I know different now, but she was a great mother, you know, to survive that. So she's a matriarch to me. So that's why I like the matriarch. I think it's awesome. I think she should write her own book. I want to interview and to go back off her history of like, you know, each child, like how did she feel in her 30s, like having these motherfucking kids run the fuck around, and you got a motherfucking man out here at first was betraying God, and he out here running the motherfucking streets, and you out here singing in the choir and cooking and praying and oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, I had to go shop for a minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to go shop because she was a strong one. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Thank you, Lord, for my mama. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord, because she was a strong woman. She fought for her right. Yes, she did. Anyway, but I do want to go. I do want to interview her. But one day, we're growing. But you know, I think she's a very like influential story. Like I would love to see. Like I've seen Beyonce mother, and I think she said somebody writing a book one time. Yeah, but my mama, she's all right. She knows God, honey. She knows God. I know God a different way. I study. I went back to learn about like I was saying earlier about our previous history of things, and to realize that we were lied to. I cried. I came to the realization that I can't downwash what people have been taught. I can't fight with you about your religion. It's not for me to do. I can't do that. So I would never put down your God in a way. I mean, I would speak truth to your God. Yes, I will. Especially to the white Jesus. I will speak truth to your God, especially the white Jesus. I'm not scared of your white Jesus. That the white Jesus has separated my people for many, many years, and I would be damned if I sit back and be one of the black ones that let you motherfuckers whitewash and destroy our history every day and not say anything about what the fuck you're doing and come amongst you. Bitch, I will. Mm-hmm. Got me. But I went back to always to Yoruba, you know, and just to go back, and so many things are coming that we have, so many things we share. But God is big. And do you know how earth was really made? You know, when you go back and look at the deities of who God, Yeshua, himself created, to make Earth. So the thing was, okay, so from what I've been like kind of you know learned or whatever, um it's beautiful. So you had all these like Shango, you had Yushawa, Oshun, Olokun, Yemaya, all these are deities that God put over Earth to control each like thing of Earth, like whether it would be thunder, whether it would be love or spirit, whatever. So these are different things. It's really big. So back to study your history, so whatever. So he sent them out to make a task of making Earth, and they didn't include the women Orishas. I think I'm saying it right. The women Orishas, they didn't include them. And so Earth could never, it always fell apart. So they went back and it was like, hey, this Earth is not staying together. It's not around. It's not doing what it needs to do. It's not doing. He said, did you include all of you? I said, no, we didn't include them. Not them. And then when I think it was Oshun or Yemaya, one of them, I think it was which one birthed Earth. And they actually healed Earth together. So that completion of woman saying, okay, I agree. Like they need to stamp the kind of that. You see how big that is with women, how powerful women are. I'm a gay man, but I don't know. Maybe because you know what? Maybe because I don't know. But to women, I because it's nothing to say. I'm a gay man, but I just maybe I'm a little different because my mother was a strong black fucking woman, motherfucker. My daddy was an ignorant motherfucker, bitch. I tell you, bitch. Oh, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his head was his home. When he died, all he leave us is alone. Carol. So it comes to that. It's just women are so mighty and they so much of importance of history and who we are as men, period. And I hate to see one thing I also hate to see is I hate to see the division amongst women and like trans in my community because I'm a part of the LGBTQ. Now listen, I got my family, I'm like I told you, I was born, deep. I just started getting gay friends in my later part of life. Okay, so forgive me because bitch, I'm late to the party. It's okay. I'm learning things every day. I'm learning every day. It's another way. I'm learning every day. It's another way. So me coming from where I come from, it's hard, it's hard. It's gonna be kind of hard to to be able to be kind of like I said earlier, like a liaison. But what I'm saying, I don't get some parts of it. But women are just they're an asset. So I want to be able to be able to help. But I just really hate that the Shirley Anns are gone. I want to say that I had to build, like I said, you got to build them up before I get to take them down because I got to say something. I hate because it ain't that many of them left. It's a handful of you women. Oh, Shababi, so I finna preach a message. It's a handful of you women. Let me tell you something. It's the men too. I'm gonna go to the men next because the men ain't shit. I got to say the best for last. We're gonna go here right quick. We're gonna go. Let's go here. See, it ain't no more Shirley Ann's, Barbara, and Lorraine's raising the children no more. We got to go back to that. I need y'all to change some of these names of these children. We got to Shaba because there's some complaints coming into the church HR system. See, the real women out here are tired. They are tired. The edges are strained. They are so tired of being the last 22% left on the ladder of the United States and the world, the matter that being real bitches with good pussy that can fry chicken and suck dick and pray with you at the same goddamn time. They are tired of being the last 22% because bitch, you 88%. Let me change glasses. I gotta change glasses. Hold on. Let me change glasses. Oh Lord. This 88, the 88% is not speaking for the rest. And bitch, somebody gotta say something for the 22, and I'm here to see it. Tired. We are tired. We gotta start raising our motherfucking children better. I'm telling you, we got to stop. We can't be these motherfuckers' friends, baby. We can't do it. Somebody got to see it. See these real women out here. We've been having tea parties and tequila parties and white rum parties and whiskey parties and what do they call it? What do they call it? Yes, these wine parties, all these parties, we've been talking, and we have decided it's time to have a meeting amongst the souls, amongst some of our people. And I ain't said nothing because, see, I've been sitting back. I've been minding my business. I've just been a part of the conversation, but I'm tired of this motherfucking shit too. We got to start raising our kids better. These motherfuckers coming up ignorant. Now, come on, black folks. This ain't white folks. Get the fuck out of here. Now, listen, I will say this right now before we start on this part right here, before we go over here on this side of the topic. Get your ass the fuck out. This ain't for you. This ain't got to do with you. We love you. Praise the Lord. Only person allowed over here is Cecilia Harold. That's the only person that is allowed over here that's in your community. And Candace Owens, your ass can't come over here neither. You got to get the fuck out this conversation. This got to do with you, baby. We love you, praise the Lord, but you go over there. All the person we is trading, we is gonna be taking Cecilia over here, and that's it. That's all that she's a part of us. We love her. That's the only person we taking. Everybody else, Caitlyn Jenner, all y'all white asses, Kim, all of y'all go the fuck over there. This is for us. Anyway, we gotta teach our motherfucking people. Now, the white folks decide to take our history out of schools. Now, this is just a topic that we've all been kind of fading around, but we have to go and touch the motherfucking topic. Come on now, somebody. We have to touch the topic. They have been want to go and they are trying to take our history out of schools. Now, the thing is, hold on, let me find this. Hold on, I gotta find. Okay, I gotta get the camera. See, this is tequila. Okay. So they want to take our history out of the schools, correct? Okay, so this is the thing. I just feel like it's one of those black people. Okay. Bitch, why the fuck we making noise? Bitch, why ain't we screaming to the rooftops? Why the fuck ain't we got signs outside every day? Like, I'm so distraught because, like, maybe because I'm from the South, right? And I was born in Mississippi. And I'm, me being from Memphis or whatever, like I've been in Memphis for like 20 years, then I moved around, but Memphis is my home. Like, so me being in the South, like our people, our ancestors really fucking fought. Okay? They really fucking fought. And we have to be more responsible to understand that we have to be accountable and to be resilient amongst the rest. And I know it's hard to say that, but at the same time, we have to raise our motherfucking kids. We've got this thing of society. We're raising our children in a social media eye. Baby, no, baby. Teach your children. I've worked in services, okay, baby, for a long time. Teach your children how to be able to express their feelings, to wash their ass, to be able to come that, to be independent. Okay, because you can't rely on a technology phone to raise your babies, because we are missing mothers because we get to leave mothers. See, Barbara Ann used to raise a daughter where Barbara Ann go in and get that hot comb and say, "Come here on Saturday afternoon. I got the music up loud. I'm off work. I just got off from the goddamn plant out there at the Pennyholdry, making them goddamn pantyhose. Come on over here, baby." And what she do? Hold on, let me get this. You know how she do. And Barbara Ann get over there, and she put on that. She get that thing over there. She can put on the stove and that music going. You know, they got the music in the background. Last $2 just can't lose. And she got the music blowing. And she done frying your hair. She got the greens going and shit. And she's telling you, you know what I'm saying? Now listen. Now you got to go there and scrub your feet, baby. And when you go in there, clip them toenails. I'm gonna show you how to clip them in a minute. Because you got to make sure your feet always look nice. You know what I'm saying? Now go ahead and pick them peas while I'm combing your hair. Because you know what I'm saying? It was about the thing of you teaching them how to be, you know, and your men was outside mowing the grass and they were being like, I knew, like, I might be gay, but let me tell you something, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna be gay, but ho, I was right. I'm old grass, ho. I might not look like it. Hold on. I might not look like it, but bitch, I'm old grass. I did. I'm old grass. You know, and the thing is, this was so amazing. Back to my mama, which is crazy. She was at one because I didn't have a fucking daddy around like that. You know what I'm saying? I love my daddy, though. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I ain't gonna spit on my daddy, though. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you would never get me to do it. Okay. I love my daddy. He went through something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you have to, back to what I was saying, when you give your parents grace, like, I have to understand, like, where you come from is where the fuck you come from. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't raised the same. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gonna get people to bitch you what you got. To deal what you deal with. But I know what you can deal with. I'm gonna give you grace. I love it. So anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know. All those stories. But yeah, that and coming more. Okay, we're gonna be more organized. Tonight I was just running like, you know, live or whatever. So this was fun. I'm gonna get off now. I have to go live to other places because I don't know what time it is. Let me see. Oh my God, 12. Okay. Girl. Okay. Wow. Okay.